Good evening and welcome to the first ever episode of Keeping It Simple on TV. We have an Olympic-themed show for you tonight, as you've already seen, and we have a lot of special guests and a lot of fun games planned, so please stay tuned throughout the show. I am your host, Ethan Blumenthal, alongside Adrian Peel and Will Marcus, and a lot of people have been posting their funny pictures of the Sochi problems in this year's Olympics in Sochi, and so let's talk about them. Now this one, whew. Wheelchair accessible, only for the daring type, I would say. And apparently any place can be wheelchair accessible as long as you put a sign up.
As long as you want it, you gotta want it.
Yeah,
know?
Although I do think that going up would be a little bit more challenging on a wheelchair.
I think this is probably better more for like the Winter X Games, but the wheelchair edition.
Right. Paralympics, is that what you're getting at?
Yeah.
So they have a thing for that. Okay.
All right.
But still, it seems a ridiculous sign that they would have that. I would still trying to kind of comprehend what that means. All right, let's look at our next one here, and we have two people taking a dump next to each other, side by side dump.
Wow.
The classic side by side dump.
Like they couldn't even put like just a little thin wall right there.
They could put like a curtain,
like one of those beads,
That's
curtains.
all
I mean, that would all it would take. I mean,
all
that
it
would
would
still
take.
be a little awkward.
Yeah.
But I mean, this is if you're on the same team, possibly team building exercise, you could say, right? But if you're a competitor, it's like, hey man, see you out there in a minute and just getting done right here though.
Yeah.
And that's not the best way to be intimidating. At least I don't think so.
Speaking of poop, what's the
Speaking of poop,
what's the stem of poop is farts. And if you look at this picture of Bob Costas. I'm pretty sure someone farted on his pillow.
It sure looks
on both sides because both of his eyes are just so swollen and red.
Actually, I thought originally that was photoshopped. The
No.
red eyes.
I
The red eyes were
saw
somehow
I saw that
photoshopped.
live and I was
Yeah.
just like,
I was like,
what
why-
is he still doing?
why
on
are you on TV?
Yeah,
No.
it's bad.
So
The next pick we got is painting the grass.
Painting the grass.
It's winter in Russia.
Winter
Gotta
in
make it look
Russia.
good, and you got a 90-year-old lady bent over and spray painting the grass.
Grass is always greener on the painted side, right?
Yes, absolutely.
That's what I hear. That's what I hear.
I think they do that for like NFL fields as well.
Yeah,
I mean, it makes sense.
I'm
You gotta
sure.
do that.
Especially like in the winter.
The thing is just she's so old. Like you couldn't
Yeah,
find
I know.
if anyone
Yeah,
go
poor
find
lady,
someone
man,
to put up the curtains
Yeah.
at the toilets. Like she
she's
could do
just
that.
bending
She could do
over.
that.
I mean, it's not good
yeah.
for.
Okay, and the last one I got goes right with yours.
Going back to poop now.
Yeah, I mean, you're trying to intimidate someone and your toilet's not working, like, it's not
Yeah, if your toilet's not working, your day is shot.
Yeah.
Oh,
You got nothing,
absolutely.
like-
and I
just
actually
looks
know
like
if the toilet's
laziness,
not
yeah.
working because I live in a very cheap house right now, and the toilet very rarely works. It's about 1 in 4 chance. So every 4th day I have a good day. The other 3 are just the worst. So
First hand account
I think
right there.
that does it for our Twitter picks, but
Yeah.
you can check out many more. Just go on Twitter and check out Sochi Problems.
Follow us at Keep Simple TV on Twitter.
Absolutely,
as
and
well.
like our
We'll
Facebook
have these
page
pictures
as
up,
well.
Yeah.
Yes, and we'll stay tuned. Welcome back to our next segment of the show, and this segment is called What Would You Do? And I am going to be the mediator, and Adrian and Will be playing against each other, and I'm going to give them a scenario, and they're each going to have 15 seconds to argue for their side, for their point, and I will designate points as I see fit. Now, the catch to this game is the loser of this game will have to wear the famous Will Marcus jean vest for the rest of the show.
That's a nice vest, though.
It is a nice vest, but for the rest of the show, he will have to wear this as a form of embarrassment.
All right.
Now,
All right.
let's get started. Some of these we made up, and some of these we stole from Dear Abby. First scenario. The boy behind me in freshman English brings a knitting bag to school and knits in class. He appears to be normal in every respect, but how can this be? At first, everyone giggled and made remarks, but now nobody pays any attention to it. He's very good-looking, clean-cut, and polite, but a little on the effeminate side. I would really like to get to know him better, but my dorm sisters tell me there must be something wrong with him. Can a boy be normal and knit in public? Will, go.
I'm not gonna say yes, but I'm gonna say this guy seems like he knows what he wants, and he knows that knitting is something he likes to do. And if he wants to do it in class, he can do it. This kid is a free spirit, and I respect him for it.
All right, Adrian?
All right. I'm going to argue. I'm going to say, no, it's not normal. I mean, if he likes knitting this much, you have all the time in the world to knit at home. Why do you want to go in public and knit? And I mean, all these girls think you're attractive, and
you're
you're just dropping
done.
them off.
All right, I'm going to give 2 points to Adrian on that one because, yes, that is weird. All right, next question. I'm in love with 2 boys and don't know which one to marry. First, there's Andy. He's sort of blonde and sells insurance. Mama likes him, which helps a lot. He's very reliable and seems anxious to get married. Then there's Tony. He's dark and sort of gives me the creeps. But they're awfully nice creeps, if you know what I mean. I don't. I don't know which one I like the best. In the daytime, I like Andy, but I believe I like Tony better at night. Which one do you think would make the best husband for me? Will, you can start off with this one.
I don't think either of these men would make a very good husband for Miss Abby. It sounds like this Andy guy is trying to rush to get married, and he's an insurance salesman. It's a little sketchy there. This other guy gives her the creeps. I think she should get away from both of them.
All right, good point. Will, Adrian, you're on.
All right, she should marry Tony. I'm going to say right now. The reason is, after marriage, you're going to get bored with stuff eventually, but this guy, gives her the right amount of creeps. I think that it's going to keep things interesting, and I think that
And you're cut off. All right, Will's going to get 2 points on that one. Why would you stay with the
would
guy
you
who
wanna
gives
do
you the
something
creeps?
she said the good creeps.
Randomly on a sinking ship, what do you do?
I start going in elementary backstroke because it's a relaxing stroke. Doesn't take much energy. See as far as I can get. And hopefully, a dolphin or a whale comes by, and I can just latch on and sail to safety, sail ashore.
All right, Will?
Well, Adrian's technique is one that many of us may choose, but the strong of us will get to the lifeboats and survive.
The ship sunk.
There's lifeboats on the ship.
That's in the water.
All right. Well, I'm going to give the points to Adrian on that one. We'll even it up a little bit. It was a little bit funnier, and I think that you're pretty much screwed if you're on a sinking ship no matter what. So, a sound in your basement and you are alone, what do? Go.
Sound in my basement.
There's a sound in your basement.
And I'm alone. What do?
What do you do?
Go. I listen, see if it comes on again. And if it continues, I try to find the source and eliminate the noise.
And you're cut off. Adrian.
Oh, okay. No, I'm just going in, I'm grabbing one of my baseball bats, flicking lights on, and just going all stealth down the stairs. I mean, I think that's the only way to handle it. I'm not going to sit there and wait for this guy to do something. I'm making the first move.
What if it's like a little kitten?
And you guys are both cut off. Adrian gets 2 points on that one. Good answer, Adrian. Definitely go with the baseball bat. It's a classic move. Baseball bat, stealthily walk down the stairs. That's the best way to go about this. Anyone knows that, Will. That was stupid. All right, next question.
I would listen.
I would listen. Who is this guy? All right, next question. We are starting off with Adrian.
Yeah.
All right. Zombie apocalypse in Beloit. Where are you going to go to get to safety? Go.
Where am I going to go? I am going to get to the very top of the Science Center, highest vantage point on campus, and see what's going on there. Lock the doors and, bring my baseball bats with me.
Metal or wood?
Both.
Good answer. Will, you have 15 seconds.
Okay, I would come down to the Keeping It Simple studio with our in-house audience. We'll have hundreds of people in here to help create a team, and we'll have a Keeping It Simple team to fight off the zombies.
And you're cut off. Thank you, Will. Adrian, I think you have a great answer, but when he's giving props to the show, got to give him the points there. I'm going to give Will 2 points on that one. Next question, we're starting off with Will. Some maniac serial killer with a giant butcher knife walks into your house and starts saying, Marco, ? Exclamation mark. What do you do? Go. You have 15 seconds.
Well, one of my good friends is named Marco, so I would probably not say anything and be quiet.
Okay. Adrian?
Okay, what I'm doing is I'm replying polo right back because obviously, all right, obviously he's coming in there and he's saying Marco. That's weird. I'm going to be weird right back and hopefully get out of it.
All right. Adrian, you might have just won the show right there, honestly. I'm giving Adrian 3 points on that one. It was a great answer. So, next question. You are able to live the life of any action movie character ever. Who is it? Go. Will. 15 seconds.
15 seconds.
Clock's ticking.
Clock's ticking, man. You got 10 seconds left, bro.
Any-
Clock's ticking. Any character ever, you got to name one and give a good reason. You got 5 seconds. You're going to lose the game. This is the game on the line right here. Game on the line, and you're cut off. That's it. All right.
Diesel's not a character. He's a
All right.
person.
Adrian, go. 15 seconds.
Indiana Jones. Right away. Are you kidding me?
Damn it.
He's so cool.
Damn it.
He goes through temples and stuff, and he's got so much swag. Are you kidding me? It's got to be Indiana Jones.
So ultimately it comes down to swag, is what you're saying.
I'm just saying he's got a lot of it.
Ultimately, it would come down to swag. Okay, so he's got a lot of swag. All right, Will, you really hurt yourself on that one.
I think I just
really hurt yourself on that one.
With that.
We're going to have some sort of double or nothing if you want to make a comeback here. Last question.
Right
now, we have the score. It is Adrian 9, Will 8. So this is the last question, all right?
The best.
Are we ready? We'll give you guys 20 seconds because this is the last question, all right? So you really think about it. Who's starting with this one? We got Will starting with this one?
Yeah.
All right, Will. Michael Jordan at the front door and Obama at the back door. You can only let one of them in. What do you do, and what do you tell the one that you don't let in? 20 seconds begins now.
Into my home, I let in President Barack Obama because, for that reason, he's the president of the United States. He should have priority over anyone, even Michael Jordan. What I would say to Michael Jordan is that I got the president coming to the back door, so I'm sorry, you got to understand.
All right, Adrian, 20 seconds begins now.
All right, that's a good answer, I'd say, but I'm going to switch around. I'm going to take Michael Jordan. It's a leap to leave the president there at the back door, but I'm going to turn around and I'm going to say exactly the same thing that you said to Michael Jordan. I'm going to be like, sorry, President Obama, but I got Michael Jordan at the door, so you got to go.
Wow.
All right. And that concludes, and that was a tough one to score, but I think I'm going to give you both a point on that one, which would leave Adrian as the winner. I'm sorry, but Will probably put this jean jacket on, put the famous jean jacket on. Probably the loser, and who knows who will have to wear it next week. And Will's going to put this on, and stay tuned, and we will have a very special guest coming up next.
Hey, welcome back. I'm happy to be here with my friend Austin Martinez, also known as Stripes. Austin, how you doing today?
I'm doing great. Glad to be back on.
Yeah. Austin was one of the stars in our skit that you saw earlier. And so today I'm just going to ask you a few questions, get to know you a little bit before we get into the fun stuff. So first, what Olympic event do you like to watch the most?
Winter?
Winter Olympics, yeah.
It's probably going to be the bobsled. Go Jamaica. There, have a bobsled team.
Yeah, I agree. That's good stuff. All right, so say you were in the Olympics. Which Olympic event do you think you would be the best and the worst at?
The best would probably be hockey. I'd be like O'Callahan in the movie Miracle, just knocking people out. And then figure skating would be my downfall, easily.
Yeah, I'd say so. For me too, that'd be it. Okay, have you ever thought of a career in singing?
In the shower.
In the shower? Is that what you practice?
But never outside of the shower.
Right. All right, that's good stuff. That concludes our short interview. When we come back, we're going to get into the fun stuff. We got a couple games with the Olympic theme. So it's going to be really good, so stick tight.
Hi, welcome back to Keeping It Simple. Here we are about to play some Keeping It Simple luge. Or bobsledding. Bobsledding luge. We have it.
It's neither one.
So what we have here are teams. It's Adrian and Stripes, but he is actually Maurice.
I'm Sanka. Adrian's Therese.
Adrian's Therese. And then me and Ethan. The way the race works is you have to propel yourself down here to the transition point. One wheel has to cross the line, and then I will switch onto Ethan's. Austin will get onto Adrian's, and we will race back. Feet have to be off the ground at all times.
Can't be touching the chair.
Safety helmets are required. So let's get it started. Ready? Set, go. Oh, and they're off. Ethan's out to the early lead.
Therese, you're not even moving, Therese.
Come on, Ethan. Come on, Ethan.
You're going
Therese spinning in
backwards,
circles. Heading back behind the set. Here we go, Ethan.
Come on,
Ethan about to get to the
Therese.
line. He's got the technique. Oh, kicking those legs
there
out
you
there.
go. There
He's
you
almost
go.
there. He's almost there.
Dig deep.
He's almost there.
Dig deep.
He's got it. He's got it. Switch.
Yeah, you're crossed.
Let's go. Hands on. That's it. Yeah. Just like, it's like, yeah.
No, come on, Stripes.
Let's go. Right, we won! And we forgot to put a finish line, but we won! Woo! Even with that fancy jean jacket, we still managed to pull this one out. Woo!
Look at that extra one.
It actually really did break a sweat.
What a game.
Let me just, whew. Use a cigarette. All right. Our next game, we no longer need our helmets for, so safety helmets can be off. Next game is going to be our version of curling. Let's get So as you can see, we have here these 6 items right here. This is a top to a tin I found randomly in my house. This is a thing. This is a thing. I don't know what it is. This is a thing of iron that has probably been in my room for several years, found in the corner when I got there. This is a can of beans, which I will be eating at some point. And this is a NASCAR 99 on the Super Nintendo.
Actually, that's N64.
Yeah.
And this is your classic baseball. So here's how the game's going to work. We're going to have one partner, and as you can see over here we have our target very close to the our finish line over here. So 1 point in here, 2 points in here, and if it lands on here, it's 3 points. All right? All right, well, let's go, buddy.
Oh, it's a bit short.
Oh.
Okay. All right. But I have to say, while the rolling was poor, the sweeping was phenomenal. That was above. Yeah, say. And Stripes is here, getting ready to go. Oh, what a slide! Still not quite good enough. Game is harder than it looks. All right, Will, we're gonna switch it up here. Probably should have stretched on our chords, but it's all right. Hopefully, DeGeorge is gonna be okay with it. All right, ready? Ready?
Oh, that's a 1-pointer.
Oh, baby! Oh my goodness! All right. I was first team All-State in high school, so.
I'm gonna give a lot of credit to that on the sweeping.
Adrian's gonna go with the baseball here. Stripe, you better get ready to sweep, man. All right.
Rolls off the target.
Rolling off the target. All right. And remember, don't knock my thing out if you can
I don't
somehow
think
do
this thing
that.
has enough weight.
All
to
right.
do that.
Okay. Ready, set, go.
It's still going. It's still going. Ah.
Okay. Whew. Everyone knows.
No. Oh.
All right.
All right. We'll take this one 1-0.
Okay, we'll take the first one 1-0. Back with the second round of this epic curling match between Team Will and Ethan and Team Stripes and Adrian. We are winning. Team Will and Ethan, even Will, with that
With the
lovely team
vest.
jacket. With the vest. It might be the best, actually.
Despite
It might
the
be the
vest.
best.
I think it's
So
despite the
we are up 1-0. It's the best 2 out of 3 series.
Whoa, a little
And
hot. Come
that
on,
was just a bit outside. And all right, so I think I'm rolling and you're sweeping this
All
time.
right.
Really brings me back to all those 6 a.m.s we had for this. All right. Right, Will, you ready?
Yep.
All right, let's go. That's a 1 point. That's a 1 point. I'm lying. It's a point. It's a point. I'm gonna eat those later, probably tonight, actually.
Hooks it left.
Oh, Adrian, a phenomenal sweeper he is, could not do anything about that poor roll by Stripes. All right.
No, that's not good.
No, that's one. You said I won.
Wait. Here it goes. Well, it looks like we just took that game.
That concludes our first episode ever on Keeping It Simple on TV. Adrian, you want to get your little booty over here? All right. And we have very special thanks to our very special guest, Stripes over here, who was a big part of the whole production, not just being on camera.
Well done.
And keep looking for us on Twitter, Keeping It Simple, at Keeping It Simple.
At Keep Simple TV.
At Keep Simple TV, and on Facebook. And hope you enjoyed our show, and we will see you next week.